Good morning, everyone. Excuse me. It's during the day now. Good day, guys, and welcome to Grade 6 Social Sciences. We are on Geography. My name is Boitumelo Mukwena, your presenter. So today we are gonna be doing resources and their values. Okay, but our focus will be values of selected raw material and manufactured goods. Okay, so we are going to be looking at the values of raw materials and manufactured goods. Okay, so a little bit of a recap of yesterday's work. Can somebody tell me the things we did yesterday? The things that we did yesterday. What did we learn about yesterday? The things that we learned about yesterday. What are the things that we learned yesterday? Okay, nobody home. So yesterday we learned about the things that people trade. We learned about skills and services. Okay, somebody on the group chat says we learned about trade. Yes, we learned about trade, looking at the things that people can trade. People can trade their skills and people can also trade their services. You cannot provide service without having the skills. You need to have skills so that you can provide services. Are we good? So guys, today we'll be looking at the value of raw material and manufactured goods. Who can tell me what are raw material and what are manufactured goods? What are raw materials and manufactured goods? Vet user, what's your name, vet user?
My name is Ejiro.
It's who?
Ejiro.
Ejiro.
Yes.
Okay. What are raw material and manufactured goods?
Raw materials are materials that are not man-made.
Yes.
And they're naturally there. Like, for example, cotton. Cotton grows in bushes, and we use cotton to make clothes.
Okay. What else? Is that all?
Animal skin too.
Yes.
Sometimes we use animal skin to make our clothes or blankets.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah,
That is
that's
very
all.
true. Thank you, Edu Rome.
You're
We
welcome.
have Michaela. Michaela. Okay, let me try this. It seems like we have lost Michaela. Okay, let's move. Raw materials are natural goods such as gold, wood, iron, and things like that. Okay, so manufactured goods are the things that made from raw materials. So we are going to learn about their differences today, okay, and their values. Okay, so four things to know about this lesson is that we are learning about the values of selected raw materials and manufactured goods. Okay, by the end of the lesson, you should know how you should know the value between raw material, you should know their value between raw material and manufactured goods. They have different values, okay? It will be a discussion lesson. So please, guys, let's discuss. I beg you with all my heart. Let's talk to each other, okay? Let's discuss. Thank you. So let's move. When we discuss, we learn better, okay? I also want to learn from you. So the content of our lesson is based on value means what something is worth. So when we talk about values, it's the worth of something, okay? Raw material and manufactured goods have different values, okay? They have different worth, okay? Usually, manufactured goods cost more than raw material. Manufactured goods cost more than raw material. Who can tell me why are raw material cost less and manufactured goods cost more? Why? Who has an idea? Why do manufactured goods cost more than raw material that are naturally made? Okay, Jerome?
I think that raw materials are less than, I think it's because manufactured materials are valuable because they are made into something better.
Yes. That's true.
That's all.
Yes, thank you, Jerome. Yes, they have been processed. So they went to a process of being changed. For example, iron to be a car. You see the process. It's a long process. So I believe that's the reason why they cost more than raw material. Okay. So what do you think costs more? As we've said, it's the manufactured goods. Okay. A piece of iron or a computer. So guys, do you think a piece of iron or computer, which one costs more? Between a piece of iron and a computer, which one is expensive? Which one is expensive? Okay, Awetu says the one that is expensive is a computer. Yes, and then Edwin also says it is a computer. Of course, it is a computer because it is a manufactured goods, okay, from iron. Raw materials and manufactured goods have different values, okay. Almost all manufactured goods cost more than raw material. Almost all, they cost more than a raw material, okay. Okay, let's move. Wait a moment. Introduction. Some countries have more natural resource than others. So as countries, we are not all blessed, okay? Some have less natural resources, which are raw material, less raw material, and others have so many raw material. Like in South Africa, we are blessed with gold. We have gold, we have diamond, things like that, okay? Natural resources include things such as gold, iron, coal, and forest. We, as South Africa, we are also blessed. We have all these things. Countries use natural resources to make manufactured goods, okay? We use the natural resources to make manufactured goods. A country has lots of natural resources. If a country has a lot of natural resources, it does not mean that the country is rich. So if as a country, for example, I can say South Africa, if we are producing a lot of natural resources such as coal, gold, iron, forestries. It doesn't mean that we are rich, okay? It happens that a country cannot reproduce those things, so they have to sell it to other countries, and that doesn't make them rich, okay? So important key words that you need to know is that we have ingredients. So during the lesson, we meet something like a term like ingredient. You should know that ingredients are parts that go into mixture, okay? It's when you are the things that are being mixed, okay? Processed, manufactured, made, or raw. Not raw, okay? It's something that is not raw. It has been manufactured, it has been made, okay? Processed. So materials are resources stocked or supply of something, okay? So are the things that we stock, are the things that they supply us. Taxes, money we have to pay to the government in return for services. It's the money we pay for the government, okay? It's a tax. We are bound to pay it. Value, what something is worth, okay? The worth of something, okay? And then wages, a regular payment in a job. It's what you get when you are working. Natural resources, useful product that are gifts from nature. We get them from nature. Manufactured goods can be sold for much money than raw materials, okay? Manufactured goods are sold for much money than raw material. You found out in Unit 2 that a country must try to export more than its import. We learned about this, that a country needs to export more than its import, okay? It should not spend a lot, okay? It should be receiving, okay? And the country must try to export manufactured goods because they can be sold for more money, okay? They should try to export goods that have been made. They should not just export raw gold. They should not just export raw wood. Why should they do that? They should export manufactured goods because they cost more, and the country will be rich in that way, okay? So let's do this quickly. This is the class activity. Here we have a stove. The stove costs 1.8, 1,800, and then we have trees, wood, they cost 500, and then here we have the iron ore, and then it costs 300, and then iPod, and then 1.7. We have the wooden dining room suit. It costs 14,000. And then here we have the washing machine. It costs 4,000. Okay. So these are the value of some raw material and manufactured goods. This is how the value are. Some countries have more natural resources than others. It's a reminder. Natural resources include things such as gold, iron ore, coal, and forest. Okay, countries use natural resources to make manufactured goods. All right. If a country has a lot of natural resources, it doesn't mean that they are rich. Okay. So the question number 1 says list or name the manufactured goods and raw material under 2 headings. So I want you to give me the manufactured goods that you see and the raw materials that you see on the picture. Lebu?
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, you're most welcome.
The manufactured goods is the stove.
The manufactured goods is the stove. Yes, I can see it.
the fridge,
the fridge,
the washing machine,
washing machine,
and the iPod.
the iPod, and
The raw materials. The raw materials are the trees that were cut,
yes,
the pile of iron ore,
yeah.
and the wooden dining room suite.
No. The wooden dining room suit, it's not part of the raw materials.
Oh,
Because
it's manufactured.
yes, it is from there. It is made from the what?
Manufactured goods.
Yes, it is a manufactured good from the trees, from woods. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you,
So
Lebu Malinga. You wanna say something?
No, I wanted to say that the only raw materials is the wood and the pile of iron ore.
Yes, those are the two. That is correct. Thank you very much, Lebu. Clap hands for yourself. Okay, moving forward. On the group chat, people, let's participate. Okay, let's participate. Let's all talk. Talk to me. I'm gonna talk to you. I want to eat you. Okay, let's participate. Which is the most expensive product, and what material is this product mostly made of? Which is the most expensive product? What material is the product mostly made of? We have heard you wrong.
The most expensive manufactured good there is the wooden dining room, and it's
How
mostly
much?
made out of wood. It is 14,000 rand,
Yes.
and it's
Which
mostly
product?
made out of wood.
Mostly made out of wood. That's correct. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Malinga? Mr. Malinga?
Sorry, I forgot to put my hand down.
Okay, no problem, Mr. Malinga. Bye.
Thank you.
Pure. We have pure.
Ma'am, I think, ma'am, the most expensive project is the wooden dining room suite, and it's 14,000 rand.
Yes, I'm listening. What material is the product made from?
It's made out of wood.
Made out of wood. Thank you for participating, Apua. You should continue the good work. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Okay, who else? Okay, on the group chat we have Awetu says the dining table is made from wood. That is correct. Talia also says the dining table it is made from wood. We have Mashori Lloyd.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi, how are you? Are you still here? Lloyd? Seems like Lloyd. Okay, let's move. Yes, the answer is the wooden dining room suite. Okay, it is made from wood, which are those trees there. Okay. Thank you guys for participating. I'm happy you are now participating, guys. That's good. I'm gonna buy you sweets. I promise. I don't know how I'm gonna send them to you, but I am. So raw materials such as iron ore, rubber, and copper sells at lower prices than manufactured goods. Okay, so all the raw materials that we have are sold at a lower price. Okay, the things that are expensive are those that have been produced. Okay, the price of one car is much higher than the price of the raw material that the car is made of. Okay, so let's move to another activity. Here with me, you see a new car from Japan. It cost 300,000 rand. Okay, a ton of iron ore sells about 1,500 a ton. Okay, steel is one of the main products used to make a car. Okay, so we see here the difference. Okay, so let's answer the following question. Okay, we have, look at the picture below. How much does 1 ton of iron ore cost? How much does 1 ton of iron ore cost? How much? How much? Apiwa?
Sir, it costs 1,500.
It cost 1,500. Thank you very much, Apiwa.
You're welcome, sir.
Okay, on the group chat, we also have Awetu says 1,500. Talia also says 1,500. I also say 1,500. So our answers are correct. Okay. Thank you. How much does the new car cost? Lebu?
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes.
A new car costs 3,500. No, 300,000.
300,000 rand. Thank you. That's correct. Clap hands for yourself. Lebu lebu. We have who else wants to speak? Apiwa.
A new car from Japan costs 300,000 rand.
300,000 rand. That is correct. Awetu on the group also says 300,000 rand. Edurum also says 300,000 rand. I also say 300,000 rand. So we are all correct, guys. That's nice. What is the connection between the car and the iron ore? What is the connection between the car and the iron ore? You tell me what is the connection. We have Mr. Malinga here.
The connection between those is that a car is mainly made out of steel.
Yes, that is the connection. Thank you, Mr. Malinga.
Thank you, ma'am.
Talia on the group says the car is made of iron ore, I think. Yes, you think? Yes, that's correct. Yes, I also agree with you guys. Okay, that is the connection. Who else wants to participate? Nobody. Okay, moving forward. Why do you think the iron ore is worth so much less than a car? Why do you think the iron ore is worth so much less? Yeah, so much less than a car. Why is it less than the manufactured car we have labeled?
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, Lebu.
I think that the iron ore is worth less because it's a like it's a raw material.
It's a raw material. Yes, that's correct. Lebu. Edu Rome. I have you now. We are on air. Edu Rome.
I think the car is more more valuable than the iron ore because it's been made way better.
Yes, it has been made way better.
And it's a very good, it's a very good
Manufactured good.
material.
Yes, that is correct. Edu Rome. Thank you for your answer. Okay, on the group chat, I want to say it's a raw material. That's why. And then Talia says it costs a car takes long to build, and iron ore is a raw material. Yes, iron ore is a raw material, and a car it involves a lot of process. There are people involved this time. You see, and it requires a lot of things. Class, you see, it's a lot of work. So that's why it costs more. That's why the iron ore costs less. Okay. Why do you think having many natural resources such as iron ore does not always make a country rich? Why having many resources such as iron ore does not make the country rich? Why? 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 Okay, we have Edu Rome.
Such resources as iron ore doesn't always make a country rich because it needs to be made into a better material, like a car.
Yes, yes, yes. So you are correct. Let me add more. The reason why having many natural resources doesn't make a country rich, because you see, for example, let's just say, for example, South Africa will export iron ore to America, and then America will manufacture it and make a car, and then obviously South Africa will sell the iron ore at a lower price, such as 1.5, 1,500, and then in return, America will sell the car to South Africa with 300,000. So you see, these things make countries not to be rich. So if a country has a lot of resources, they also need to know how to use those resources. Because if they are unable, they don't have the skills to process the raw materials into manufactured goods, then they will be poor. Okay, we need to have such skills, okay, in order to make our country rich. All right. Okay. Okay, moving forward, we have discussed this question. Why don't countries have why don't countries have why don't countries that have natural resources produce more manufactured goods? Why don't countries that have manufactured resources produce more manufactured goods? Why? Why? I'm waiting for your answer, guys. Why countries that have natural goods Okay, we have Beth, user, Jerome.
I think it's because they don't have the right material to make new manufactured goods.
Yes, they don't have all those skills. They don't have the skills required. They don't know how to do the manufactured
Yeah.
goods, right? So
Yes.
we need people like you guys. You must learn and know how to do these things. You see? Okay, we have Apiwa.
So, ma'am, the reason why they don't have more manufactured goods is because they also use the raw materials to make other things and use some of those materials to make manufactured goods.
Mostly correct. Thank you, Apiwa. Awetu on the group says they don't have the skills. Obvious. It is obvious. They don't have the skills. And then Lewu also says they don't have the skills. It is obvious. They don't have the skills. Okay. Let me check the time. Okay, we still have time. Okay. Who can read this for me? I want to read us. I've been reading the whole day, you know. I want to read us. We have, let me get a new one. Talia.
Yes, ma'am.
You wanna read?
Yes, please.
Please.
Bread is made from maize, but why is it more expensive to buy bread than maize or flour? Secondary products like bread have more value or cost more because they are manufactured. For example, here's a percentage breakdown of how much it costs the bakery to make a loaf of bread. The monkey that the owner of the bakery wants to make added on to the cost of making the loaf. This is called the producer's profit. The money that the shop owner wants to make is also added on. This is called the retailer's profit.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Helena. Okay, here, as Helena read, I believe you guys understood. Bread is made from maize, okay? Maize is the raw material making bread. But why is it more expensive to buy bread than maize or flour? So that's what we are going to look. The reason why it is buying bread is more expensive than maize flour is because when looking at number one, raw material, wet flour plus other ingredients equals to 50%, okay? And then on top of that, we add electricity and transport, okay? Transport what? The flour, okay? And then it's 15%. Packaging, it will also cost us 15%. Labor, wage paid to worker, like the baker and cashier, okay? We have people who make the bread and we also have people who are selling the bread. There, we include 10% of it, okay? So, producer profit, obviously, they have to get 10%. And then the retail's profit is also 10%. You can see that the cost of raw material used to make bread is only 50% of the final price. So with the bread, it includes a lot of things such as transport, electricity, packaging, workers, you see, all those things. So there are many things that are involved. That's why bread costs more, okay, than flour or maize, okay? That's the reason why, okay? So resources are things that people use to live with. such as materials and water. Human skills and labor are also resources, okay? Resources have value, okay, which are human skills and value and labor. So they also have value. The value of something is what it's worth, okay? In trade, the value is the price or money that is paid to something. I believe you guys understood how the reason why bread costs more than flour or maize, okay? That's the reason. Okay, moving to the next slide. Value means that something is worth, okay? I've told you this one. Raw material and manufactured goods have different values. You know this. So this is just a summary of the things we did. A value means that something is worth, and then raw material and manufactured goods have different values. Okay, they don't cost the same. Usually, manufactured goods cost more than raw materials, as you saw on that example of a bread and flour or maize, on how they cost. Okay. Yes, so let's talk a little bit before the class ends. You tell me about the things that we learned so I can know that you guys understood the lesson. You tell me about the things we learned, you raise your hand and mute you, and then we talk so I can know that next week we are moving forward.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Mr. Malinga.
I learned that value means what something is worth.
Yes.
Yes, that's what I learned. And I also learned that cars are made mostly out of steel.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes. That's all from me.
That's all from you. Thank you, Mr. Malinga.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye. Ed Jerome. It seems like we've lost Edu.
Oh, I have
Yes.
understood that the main thing I understand is that raw materials are less value than processed materials.
Yes. And how
That's
did you
all.
saw that?
That's all.
Okay, thank you very much, Ed Jerome. Guys, I'm waiting for you. I didn't teach 2 people. I was teaching almost 10 learners. So tell me the things you learned. Let's talk before we run out of time. Okay, nobody home. Right, let's move. So it seems like we've reached to the end of the lesson. Let me invite you to our next class tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be learning about how chocolate is manufactured. It's tomorrow Wednesday, right? So which means we are going to learn about how chocolate is manufactured on Wednesday next week. On this day next week, we'll be learning about how chocolate is manufactured. Because tomorrow we are learning about history, okay? We are looking at history. We will be taking you to Europe tomorrow. Europe and South Africa. From Europe to South Africa. Yes, you need to get ready. We will be learning more about history. Do you guys understand history? Yes, people are saying they understand history. So tomorrow it's history. So be ready. Awaitu says, yes, I do. Yes, yes. Okay, so bring your books, bring your everything. We are going to be learning about history. I will be taking you to Europe, okay? Coming back to South Africa, okay? So these are the textbooks. Okay, Taliana said it's my favorite. It is my favorite too. I love it. So you should be ready for tomorrow. So these are the books, guys. If you need them, you can download them. You can download different visions, okay? Already also says, I love history. Okay, I also love history. So you can download these books, different vision. There are other textbooks like you. They will help you to understand history and geography better, okay? So that you guys can become the leaders of tomorrow. We need presidents. So I believe in this class, we are going to have a president not so long, okay? So good people, from me, and the digital school, we love you so much and thanks for coming. Okay,